Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. I just got back from my parents' house for Thanksgiving dinner. And anyway, here's this week's vlog. So, as many of you probably already know, last weekend, I was at Gobble-Con in Stanford. And first of all, thank you, Gobble-Con, for another great year. Um, so, right, and this year I think I'm gonna do something a little different. Uh, Normally I would, after I go to a con, I would post like all the videos from each day, and before I do a afterthought. But I think I'm just gonna do an afterthought this time first, and then I'm going to just post all the days afterwards. Um, and they won't be a part of the vlog, so it won't be like vlog 50, I don't know, 54 or something like that. Vlog 54, day 1, vlog 55, day 2, part 1 through 2, 3, 4. No, it won't be like that. I'm just going to post this afterthought, and then it'll just be like Gobble-Con day 1, Gobble-Con day 2, vlog number 54, Gobble-Con day 3, stuff like that. Alright, so anyway, afterthoughts, right. Okay, so it was a great con again this year. Um, uh, Not a really big turnout though, you know? I mean, it was at a bigger hotel this year. Um, sure, we had to share it with like a church group and a wedding. Um, yeah, yeah. An anime convention with people cosplaying next door to a church group and a wedding. Anyway, so yeah, attendance was really low this year. I forget what the actual number was. I think it was like somewhere around 300, maybe less. And so that's kind of depressing. But it was still, anyway. Numbers aside, it was still a really great con, and I definitely enjoyed my time there. They had two really great guests this year again. I mean, last year they had Sean Schemmel, and he was phenomenal. And this year they had Robert Axelrod um, uh, and Tiffany Grant. Also Jesse Nowak. Um, and let's see who else. The Astor Place. Yeah, that's it. Also, account named Slick Brass and his crew of the ASS Tillis were all there again this year. Um, so they're always a delight. Uh, hmm. uh, no, that's kind of depressing to talk about. Okay, well, let me just get that out of the way then. Okay, so like I said, numbers were really low this year, and on top of that, um, the hotel that the con was at this year kind of blindsided the chairman with some additional fees, I think it was. So it went from I'm not entirely certain what the original cost was going to be, but I do know that it jumped up to like $30,000, and so holy crap, you know, that is insane. And to make things worse, um, well, you know, I'm not going to go into that one, too much details on that. You can see that on Gobble-Con Day 3. Uh, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? I didn't really get a lot of videos this year. No, I did. No, I I probably got enough videos. Okay, so let's talk about the dealer's room. This year, the dealer's room was definitely way bigger, like at least four times bigger than, no, 5 times. It was 5 times bigger than the dealer's room from last year, and so that was really nice to be able to walk around and have a much larger variety of stuff, merchandise available for purchase. I didn't really buy anything, but not that I didn't want to, you know. I don't know. Next year, I guess. Uh, so that's that. Alright, next up, you know what I forgot to do? Because, like, with every con that I've gone to, I've always had my flip out recording when I would approach them, the guest, and have them sign something. And I kind of forgot to do that. So anyway, with Robert Axelrod, I had asked him to sign my Lord Zed here. So that's awesome. And my friend had commented that he was surprised that because most of the time, I guess in his experience, a lot of the guest actors, voice actors, they don't really know much about their roles other than it's just a job. But with Robert Axelrod and Tiffany Grant, he was really surprised by how into their roles they were. You know, he was really surprised at how knowledgeable that Robert Axelrod was of the show, the characters, and everything like that. You know, to him, it wasn't just a job. He's actually a really huge fan of the show himself, so that was awesome. Then there was Tiffany Grant. If you remember this, this was the Evangelion that I had asked Trina Nishimura to sign. I also asked Tiffany to sign this, so let's see. Unit 02 launch, Tiffany Grant, Asuka. Yep. So let's see. Yeah, he was like I said, my friend was surprised at how knowledgeable and really into their roles both of them were. And I even told him the story of how Tiffany was like there was an article done on her in a new type magazine. Because she has a bathroom full of Hello Kitty merchandise. She was, because she wrote the English script, I think, for the Hello Kitty cartoons. And so it's like she gets so involved in her roles that, yeah, she just pretty much bought everything in Hello Kitty that she could find. Even with Evangelion, her Asuka, she bought like pretty much everything Asuka that she can find. And again with the Hello Kitty anime, she had been given like 3 roles on the show, and every time she was given a new role and finished recording, she would then go out and like buy up as many of the merchandise for that role as she could, you know. And after the 3rd role that they had given her, I do believe she said her husband begged them to stop giving her these roles because yeah, I guess you can imagine how much she bought there. um, but yeah, so forgot to record them. Oh well, I'm pretty sure there'll be other times. Yeah, pretty sure there'll be other times. I mean, this was the second time I met Robert Axelrod this year, so ugh, arm's getting tired. Okay, you remember last year when Sean Schemmel had his panel and it was like closed doors, no recording, no pictures, nothing. It was really, really private. Yeah, they did that again this year with Tiffany Grant, Robert Axelrod, and the chairman of the con. It was at the Con Horror Stories, I guess. Um, 18 plus panel, and it was closed doors, no recording. Uh, yeah, cause stuff they had to say. Well, let's see. Well, it all began with. I mean, if you remember from last year, when I talked about the Sean Schemmel panel. And that they were just that incredible. And so yeah. Oh yeah, so that was that panel. Uh yeah, anyway, okay, so last I'm going to put this plug in for Gobble-Con. Please pre-reg for a Gobble-Con next year. You know, it was a really great year con this year. Oh yeah, yeah. In the hallways they had a Xbox 360 and a Kinect hooked set up with Dance Central on it, and it was free to play for everyone who was passing by. And I mean, I heard a lot of people commenting about this, and I've also shared a sentiment on this one. I've never seen any other con do that. You know, it's like a lot of the times, if the con was going to do that, it would be in the panel room or something, a game room, you know, and you would have to wait in line to use it or something like that. I don't know. I've never really been into the game rooms, but they set it outside for everyone to use. So hey, that was definitely something new. Uh, oh yeah, and the pachinko machines. They made their return to this year's Gobble-Con. And this year they had an entire room set up for themselves. So there was a pachinko room, and then they had some. I don't remember what the company was, but they came out and they set up like donated like would you make up your mind what word you want to use? They donated all these HD TVs and Xbox 360s, PS3s, controllers. They donated all this stuff to Gobble-Con for the video game room. So and they had like tournaments and stuff like that. You know, stuff like that a lot of people missed out on. You know. And because a lot of you were not there, whoever did participate in those tournaments, easy money. You know? Easy money. But yeah, enough about that. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to put a plug in for Gobble-Con this year, next year. Please pre-reg now. When on the last day I pre-regged there, it was $15 for me and anyone else who was there. You can pre-reg now online, and it would be $15 plus. I think it's $183 charge, or it's definitely less than $17 right now. So please, please pre-reg. Let's give Gobble-Con our support and numbers. You know, because I know there are a lot of you out there who wanted to go this year. Okay, and yeah. Yeah. So please pre-reg now. Yeah, it's like, oh, and this is for the entire weekend too. So less than $17, you get the entire weekend. How many cons can you say you spend less than $17 for an entire weekend pass? I mean, I can only think of one right now. But then again, I've only been to what Gobble-Con, Anime Next, Anime Boston, Otakon, Katsucon, Kineticon. Oh, so that's like 6 cons there. Huh? Anyway, yeah, I guess that's it then. So, see you next week, and look forward to the Gobble-Con videos in the coming weeks. Alright, later.